Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. A little video today before I go down my granddaughter's for my Sunday lunch. It's 11 o'clock now, so I have got, 2 or 3 hours before I go. I don't go down my granddaughter. I don't leave the house till about 2 o'clock because we always have a late lunch on a Sunday. And I'm busy knitting and I better count these stitches up before I go any further. I'll tell you in a moment. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 45. I want 50 stitches. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Now I'm going to knit a little matinee coat. It's a matinee cardigan. There's a difference between matinee coat and matinee cardigan. Little matinee cardigan, you would come just straight down, like the bottom and up the sides. But a matinee coat or jacket comes flared out from under the armholes. It flares out, and so it goes wider. So there is a difference between a matinee cardigan and a matinee coat or jacket, as some people call it. So I'm just making a matinee cardigan. It's going to have moss stitches on the bottom, and I'm going to just knit so far up. I'm going to put the bands in, but when I put the bands in, I'm going to have maybe 3 buttons for the top. That is the style you would have like for a matinee cardigan. So that's what I'm doing, because I'm doing this for my granddaughter Cheryl. Her friend Beth is expecting a baby in about 8 weeks' time. And as I know Beth as well as I know Cheryl, because she's been Cheryl's friend for a lot of years. And Cheryl asked me if I would knit a cardigan for Beth. But I was going to knit one for her anyway, so I'll be knitting one from me and one from Cheryl. And you'd think, the knitter I am, I taught my granddaughter to knit years ago when she was a child. You'd think she'd be able to knit, but she cannot because she never kept it up. I taught her to knit. Her and her brother used to stop at my house every weekend. We picked them up Friday night. They were with us all day, Saturday, Sunday. I took them home. We took them home on Sunday night. And in that time they were with us, I taught Cheryl how to knit. But when she went home, there was no one at home to help her, because her mother didn't knit and her other grandmother didn't knit. I tried to teach her mother how to knit when she was pregnant with Cheryl. But as the saying goes, it's like farting against thunder. It was just impossible trying to teach her. Her mother's name was Veronica. It was just a waste of time trying to teach Veronica. She just was not interested in knitting. And then as her grandmother didn't do it either, she had no one to help her at home, so she never kept it up. And as the kids got older, they didn't stop at our house every weekend again, as there was a lot of problems happened in my family. My husband became very ill, and then I was ill for a while and so they stopped coming at weekends for a while. And in that time, she just never kept up with the knitting. But anyway, I've tried to show her again. She has learned how to crochet from the internet, not from me, from the internet. So she crochets. Crochet is different to me, so anything I show her would be, lost, because you have to keep on the way you learned. That's the way things are. But anyway, I'm doing it's going to be a matinee cardigan. There's a difference between a matinee cardigan and a matinee coat. The matinee cardigan, what I'm doing, you would have, the bottom like that and straight up to the sides. That's a matinee cardigan. A matinee coat or a matinee jacket goes wide at the bottom and goes in up to the armholes. That's where from the armholes it flares out a bit. but I'm doing a matinee cardigan, which will not be like flared like that. It'll be, I'm just going to put up my own pattern on, and I'm going to put the, include the bands in the knitting, and then maybe it's just about 3 buttons up the top. It would be an ordinary cardigan if it was buttoned all the way down, but it's only going to be buttoned for 3 buttons from the top. That's how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to my granddaughter's today that I have started this, and I'm going to start this one, do a little bit of it while I'm at Cheryl's and see what she's doing, because she's been doing a little bit crochet. She has learned to crochet, but not my way, it's her own way. So she's doing a throw at the moment with granny squares with the daisy in the middle, you know, the yellow part of the centre of the daisy, the white petals, and then pink around to turn it into a square. So she's learned how to do things like that, but not knitting. We were trying to do some knitting a little while ago when she was trying to do she thought she was going to do that Harry Styles cardigan. I had to help her with that. She made a mistake and I couldn't even move the stitches along the needles. They were that tight on the needles. So she does need a lot of practice if she wants to start knitting again. But anyway, that's what I'm doing with this one. So I'm just going to do a few rows, what would be rib. I'm just doing some a moss stitch edge on it, for probably half a dozen rows, and then a little bit pattern, work a little bit pattern further up on it. So I'll just put that down in a minute and show you what else I've been doing. And this is what I call a matinee jacket. This is going to be, and it's going to have a yoke on this one. I'll have to straighten this out. This is what I was telling you, the difference. This is going to be a matinee jacket, the type that's flared. I started this, I've been doing just a little bit of a night time, there's no rush for it. One of the fronts, I've got the back and one of the fronts up to where you start the yoke from. So that's what I have done of the front parts of it. And the back, you can see it's this pattern here. I don't know if I showed this in another video, but this is the one I'm doing. Doing this little jacket, and I'm going to do the little hat. I was just looking on the likes of Etsy and AB and other places at actual matinee coats to see whether any of the old-fashioned styles, because they are classed as old-fashioned styles and they just went out of style quite some time ago. There's been no like matinee coats, but there's a lot of them. I've noticed a lot of them lately when I'm looking on. People are starting to knit the traditional, that's what they are, traditional matinee coats. So I thought I'll do 1 or 2 and see how they sell, whether, you know, the young girls these days are wanting to put their babies in these type of things. They'll be more for little girls, but even though for little boys, I did the same kind of things for mine. I had 3 boys. And I did the same kind of matinee coats for them when they were tiny babies, not when they got older. You didn't put those sort of things on little boys when they got older. But it was just a thought, wondering whether they're coming back into fashion or not. Because I've noticed 1 or 2 people have been asking, when I've been doing little cardigans, they've been asking about little bonnets as well. Not the little pom-pom hats, what seemed to be fashion for a long time, but the little bonnets that we used to do for ours when they were babies. Because I'm talking about over 50 years ago. So that's what I've started doing anyway. That's just that little matinee coat is just for curiosity, actually, to see whether it'll sell, whether anyone, you know, expecting a baby who's going to want a nice little traditional, because that sort of thing is nice for christenings, when you have the baby with the, you know, that christening gown and that, and a lovely little cardigan on top. That sort of thing I think they'd be popular for. Put that down there. And to show you what else I've been doing. I'm not going to show you my crochet because I'm going to do another video showing what I do with the crochet, because I'm keeping that for my crochet channel for to get that one sorted. But this is the big super chunky or rope chunky. It's even thicker than super chunky. I don't know what the thickness of this is, so I don't even know what size needles I'm using. I think I did have a little card thing that they were in the plastic bag with them. I'll have to hunt them out and see if I can find out what size they were. But they're just ideal for this. It's like rope. I'm in the middle of a row, so I can't pull it all out and show you the thing on the... But that is how far I've got with what I've used, and I still have 4 more balls in there to go. So whatever size it comes out, it'll be what those balls bring me to. So that is that. That one. And it's so big trying to wrap it up. I think it's going to weigh a ton when it's finished, but it'll be lovely and warm, because when I have that on my knee, when I'm sitting knitting it over night time, or whenever I was knitting it, I was absolutely sweating with it, because it was quite mild weather at the time, like, but it's turned really cold. The temperature has dropped about 8 degrees. I'm not sure what it is today. I'll have a look on my phone. But it was about 19 degrees the other day, and it is now, see what it says. It's about 10 degrees at the moment, and it's going to get up to 12 degrees later on today. So that's from 19, it's dropped down to 12. That's a big 7-degree drop, and that is only for a short while. It's going back down to 11 and 10, and then even colder over night time. So I think our autumn is well and truly here. From the look of it, I don't know how long that's going to last. That's just today. Tomorrow we are getting, oh, it's going up to 13 degrees tomorrow, but down to about during the night about 5 degrees. So it's going to be quite cold in the night time. 13 degrees on Tuesday. Oh, it's going up to 14 degrees on Wednesday and 15 on Thursday. So it's going to go up a little bit during the week, but still very cold during the night. So I think our winter's going to be here long before we realise it. So that was just, I'm just checking. I thought my video had stopped. I started this video, I'm doing it on my tablet today, and for some reason, you have one on my tablet, I can just say, I don't have to do anything to press anything on it. When I want to record a video, I just have to tell Bixby, his name is. I'm not going to say it because he'll just get mixed up. You ask him to record the video and he does it. But if you start recording something without him, just pressing the record button on the video. I started this video about 3 times before I realised what was happening. After about 2 minutes it goes off and you have to start again. You have to tell Bixby to record the video for it to carry on all the time. These things, you know, they keep adding to your computers, your tablets and your phone. It's on my phone as well, but I've knocked it off. I don't want to use it on my phone. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit knitting before I go down my granddaughter's, but I'm going to have to nip to the shop first before I go, because I don't have any sweets for the kids, because I haven't done any more shopping this week yet. But I will be going to my knitting natter again tomorrow, so I will let all of you know how it turns out, whether we're getting any more ladies coming to have a bit chatter and knitting. So thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.